We're going to start this first circuit out. There's 2 movements, 2 to 3 sets, 12 reps. First we're going to do a side plank clam. I'm going to use my band. If you don't have a band, you don't have to use one. I'm going to bring my heels back and my elbow's going to be under my shoulder. Push my shoulder back, nice tall chest here. I'm going to squeeze up, I'm going to squeeze that bottom glute, and I'm going to open up. And as I open, I want to make sure I don't drop or release that bottom glute. Option here, if you have any shoulder issues, just go ahead, rest that head, and open up. We're looking for 12 reps here. And you're working on squeezing that top glute and keeping that rib cage and pelvis connected. Try not to flare that. Second move in your first set, I'm going to do a bridge with the alternating heel drag. This works really well if you have a hardwood floor, but you can do it on any surface. It'll just be a little more challenging if you don't have a hardwood floor. You can use your socks, you can use a paper plate, a towel. Tuck my tailbone under, make sure my back's nice and flat. Push my elbows into the ground. Squeeze my glutes up. I'm going to try to stay nice and level here. As I reach one leg out, I'm going to drag my heel into the ground, really firing up that hamstring. I'm going to hold that hamstring, that squeeze, extend the other leg out, drag and pull. Keeping that connected and squeezed, drag and pull. You're going to feel a lot in your hamstrings here, but make sure you get those glutes engaged. 12 reps total. Our rep scheme for this is one of my favorites. We're going to do a 5-second isometric hold where we hold that contraction, followed up by 5 reps, 4-second hold, 4 reps, all the way down to 1. We'll repeat that pattern. We're going to go heels elevated bridge. This first set, I'm going to take my band, put it above my knees. If you don't have a band here, that's okay. I'm going to scoot close to an elevated surface. You can also do this on the floor. You don't need an elevated surface. It will progress the move with your feet elevated. Tuck the tailbone under. I'm going to come up and I'm going to squeeze my glutes, squeeze my hammies. A little push out on that band. Hold for 5 seconds. And then follow up by 5 reps. Notice I'm keeping this connection the whole time. I don't have to go all the way to the ground. And once you completed the first set of our 5 hold, 5 rep, 4 hold, 4 rep, 3 rep, or 3 hold, 3 rep, that scheme, we're going to change, we're going to do that same scheme, heels elevated or not, it's up to you. Put the ball or a pillow between my knees, and now I'm going to get some inner thigh action here. So when we extended out initially on the first one with the band, we are kind of working on the outer glute. Now we're going to work on the inner thigh by squeezing that ball. Coming up, squeeze, oh my gosh, that's a lot of muscle activation there. You're holding for 5 reps. Then you come up, you hold for 4. Definitely feeling my glutes and hammies here. 4 reps, 3, 2, 1. Repeat that sequence 2 times. All right, this next set, you'll do 2 to 3 sets, 8 reps each leg. This is a progression to the single leg banded reach arounds that we did last week. We're going to go into a single leg squat in those 3 planes. So we'll go forward again, working the left leg here, keeping weight in that heel, outside of foot if you need to, but the big toe is firmly pressed to the ground. We'll go forward, to the side, and behind. That's 1 rep. Option here, if you find that you just keep falling in, you can bring that heel down of that right leg and just kind of touch to give yourself a little more stability. Touch down and touch down. Again, don't let that heel lift of that right leg. You're really going to feel this in your glute. And again, working on stabilizing here. The next video will be a progression to this move. If you want to work on getting a little more range of motion in your pistol and your lateral squat, you can go to the corner of your couch or your coffee table. You can add a couple pillows if you need to. But again, I'm going to work my left leg here, and I'm going to hinge back, tap down, and then come to the side, hinge my hip back, tap down, and I'm going to go 8 reps here. And then on that reverse lunge, which was here, you can lower yourself to a surface. So let's go here. Working left leg still. I'm gonna tap down and drive. Again, left leg's working. You can see my knee wobbling a little bit. So that's an option to progress your range of motion. So you can kind of figure out what point's comfortable, where you can keep that stability, and do 3 sets, 8 reps each position. Have fun with it. A set in the lower body workout is going to be a lunge squat ladder. So we're doing 1 of each move, 2 of each move, 3 of each move, working our way all the way up to 10. So I'll give you some options here. You have 1 squat, feet come together, do 1 lunge each leg. And then we'll hit it 2 squats, nice tight core, push those knees out, 2 lunges each leg. Come through, again, driving through that heel of that front leg. You go 3. You go all the way to 10, you got 55 reps. You decide if you want to work your way back down that ladder from 10 to 1 and get 110 reps. Option here too is if you want to make it a little more anaerobic, you can go into 1 squat jump, 1 lunge jump, 2 squat jumps, 1, 2. We'll go 4 lunge jumps here because it's really hard to jump lunge just on 1 leg. And then, but it's 2 each leg, right? 3, and so on down that ladder. It's definitely gonna get your heart rate up.